I'm reading from a book called 14 Voices. It's a collection of poems by members of the Jefferson Market Library Poetry Workshop for Adults, led by Richard Spiegel, a Waterways publication. It's dedicated to the memory of Barbara Holland, an important poet who enriched us by her presence in the workshop. Barbara was born on July 12, 1925, died September 21st, 1988. And her memory is an abiding benediction. There are 14 poets, as the name tells us, and this is the introduction, written by me, Dr. Morris. The poems of this anthology, written by members of the Jefferson Market Library Workshop, represent a variety of ages, backgrounds, life experience, and styles of writing. In random migrations typical of libraries, many people pass through the workshop, but a core group remains. What brings us back week after week? The study of poetry, the opportunity of reading our own work, and the friendships we found here, and of course, Richard Spiegel, who as leader, gives so unstintingly of his time, his knowledge, and of himself. Each week, Richard distributes specially printed brochures, often illustrated, containing examples of a poet's work under consideration. From these booklets, we have closely studied such early village poets as Lola Ridge, Maxwell Bodenheim, and Edna St. Vincent Millay. We have also examined in depth the poems of Walt Whitman, as well as many seminal village publications long out of print. We have read our own work and have done group poems and poetry exercises. Some mention might also be made of the library building itself. Excuse me. Designed by Walks and Withers in 1876 as part of a courthouse prison market complex, it was used as a volunteer fire station as well. The circular balcony where fire watchers walk their rounds still remains, and the bell, said to be the second largest in the city, still hangs in the tower. To put it mildly, its style is eclectic. Venetian, Victorian, Italianate, and Gothic. It is an extraordinary creation of towers and battlements, gargoyles, red brick and wrought iron fretwork. It is unrestrained and exuberant. And in 1880, a poll of architects voted it one of the 10 most beautiful buildings in the United States. Fascinating at twilight, when the sky behind it turns mauve and a new moon hangs from the clock tower, by night it is mysterious and compelling, rising in a veil of silence above the noise of the surrounding streets. One can almost imagine the great bell tolling and the fire watches on patrol. Inside the rooms are nobly proportioned, with high ceilings and dark carved woodwork. There is a circular staircase of gray stone that sweeps grandly upward to the reading rooms above. As one ascends the dim stairwell, each turn reveals lovely stained glass windows, some containing pre-Raphaelite portraits, of daylight caught and transmuted to vibrant color. Outside, where an Art Deco women's house of detention once stood, now a garden flourishes. The earth has been freed without bail. Emanations of roses escape through the bars that surround us. Here a bird may pause in its migration to feed and rest before resuming an arduous journey. Both building and garden speak to the poetic experience. The garden, in fact, is a metaphor of poetry, telling us that even if seed comes out of arid soil, it can be made to grow. The poems speak for themselves.